Okay, we're getting ready for our second game here tonight in Ripley between the Ripley Eagles and the Clymer Pirates. I'm joined here by Bob Bankowski, ref in the next game, but thank you for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me, Steve.
Talk a little bit about, this guy has many hats in his life, but one of them is treasurer of the MSBL Baseball League. Tell us a little bit about that.
That's the Chautauqua Men's Senior Baseball League. It's a county-wide organization for men 25 years and older. We have 8 teams in the league and associated with the MLB altogether.
Correct. Me and you have played together. I've played on your team now a good 7 or 8 years, and I tell you what, the competition in it is definitely increased.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
One reason why we're talking about this, hey, we know there's people in the area who want to play and good athletes. We just want to play baseball and have some fun.
A lot of times when they guys finish playing in high school and college or whatever like that, they figure, I got to go play slow pitch softball or modified or whatever, But there's baseball out there for guys over 25 years old, and it's a great run league, and it's associated with Major League Baseball. I mean, all the teams have uniforms similar to the Major League teams.
That's right. That is one of the best things about it. We're wearing Major League uniforms out there and
everything.
Feel the part.
Yeah, absolutely feel the part. It's all. We have $1 million insurance policy, so I mean we're covered as far as using all the fields. We've played at Fredonia State College. We've been at Dietrich Park for games. A lot of the local high schools, we use their fields.
That's right. The league's pretty much spreading out here. It just started basically a Dunkirk League, and maybe
it's branched out. And this year there's a new team coming in from Eden. There's one of the guys that played on the team from Silver Creek last year. Pretty much just branched off by himself, and he went to school at Lakeshore High School, and there was a bunch of his buddies that just tired of playing slow pitch softball again, and want to do something much more competitive and a lot more fun.
That's right. I mean, growing up as a youth, most people play hardball. They're not playing softball.
No.
But all of a sudden when you get older, you're supposed to play a bunch of softball. Well, hardball's still around. It's still an option. So you can reach a bunch of people in this Westfield, Ripley, Brockton, Mayville area. What do people do if they're interested in joining?
Well, they either can. Usually, we run a ad in the paper there in the spring. We usually put all the team managers and their phone numbers in there, so they can. A lot of time it's just word of mouth. A friend brings a friend type thing. But if somebody's out there that wants to play, I mean, it's open for everybody. For $150, you just pay your league fee or whatever, and that covers your uniform. It covers, the umpires, our insurance, balls, equipment. I mean, you ain't got to sell any raffle tickets or any of that kind of nonsense,
That's right, and one of the things we forgot to mention is it's a wood bat league now.
Yeah, it's total wood bat. We went that way last year, and really gives you the sense of, playing Major League Baseball.
It does. When I started in this league years ago, there were some teams with some pretty bad pitching, but I tell you what, competition has really
it leveled off dramatically this past year when went strictly with wood bats, because the aluminum bats, there's a lot of cheap hits and stuff like that. Now the pitching is more competitive, and as far as hitting and stuff like that, I mean, you gotta hit it to get it. No more cheapies.
That's right. But and going with that, each team has a good pitcher. Well, it's usually a college level pitcher.
Most of the guys have played, were good in high school or played some college ball or whatever like that. But that shouldn't deter anybody from wanting to play.
Right.
I mean, everyone has a tendency to doubt themselves and says, geez,
sure.
I don't think I can do it. But you can. Once you get out there and find out, we got guys that are 50 yeyears old that are still playing, and there was one guy that was 60 a year ago. So, I mean, don't kid yourself. If you feel it in the blood, come on out and give it a try. You can't go wrong.
That's right. And if you pay, you play.
That's right. Everybody plays. It's not, you know, pick and choose your buddies. I mean, that's part of the thing. You know, if you have 12 guys on your team, your batting order is 12 guys, and everybody bats and everybody plays the field. So, you know, that's what keeps it going.
So you hear that, guys, in this area who, you know, play ball, and I know you're out there. I tried to convince you before. We could probably use another pitcher, I think.
Always can use pitchers. Always can use pitchers, guys. All you got to do is be able to throw strikes. You know, you don't have to throw it hard. Just throw strikes.
That's right. That's right. And like I said, it's a wood bat league. You get the major league uniforms. It's fun, and we play usually once a week, but could be twice.
Yeah, usually we play Friday, once every other Friday or thereabouts. You know, it's a 6 o'clock game, and then we play Sunday mornings at 10. Right. And the games are usually, you know, now with the wood bats this past year, we're having games last like 2 hours maximum, you know, and in and out. So I mean, you know, horror stories of, you know, being there all day, you know, for 4 hours on a Sunday afternoon. That's nonsense, you know. Yep. Usually home by lunchtime on a Sunday, you know, so it gives you plenty enough time to go to those picnics and parties and all that other stuff. Plus you came out and had some exercise and, you know, a little camaraderie and stuff like that.
That's right. Well, good. And you're going to ref this next game here. You said you haven't seen either team, correct?
Nope, haven't seen either one of these teams, but you know, it's good to see the numbers, though, at least for Ripley.
Yes, yeah, it is.
I was out last year, this past summer, and did a couple of the Ripley varsity baseball games, you know, and you know the kids were excited about playing. And you know they had, I think they had a year without baseball here too, and you know I think there was only one senior, maybe a junior or two, but the rest of them were all, you know, freshmen and sophomores. So it's got to be somewhat probably the same situation with basketball anyhow.
Yep, that's right. I had their baseball team. Me and Bob also baseball umpire together. And I also saw the Ripley team, very young, but there was a lot of them.
Yeah, they were excited, I'll tell you.
That's right, Coach Rowe had them going. So, well, Bob, we'd like to thank you for joining us here.
Sure,
I mean,
thanks for having me.
More than welcome to join me anytime you can. I know coming from Dunkirk.
Well, maybe we're in Westfield. I didn't realize you were doing it the other day till I walked up and saw you sitting there at the headset on at the Westfield game. Sure. If I would have known, I would have planned accordingly. I would have stuck around and did the varsity game with you.
Hopefully, producer Chris Burt doesn't mind that, and we'll have you stop by whenever you like.
Sure, absolutely.
Of course, work around your reference schedule. Hopefully, call a good game here tonight. Good luck to you.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Bob. And once again, I'm Steve Kieser with Bob Bankowski for Cable Access Channel 5.